Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. I hope you're having a great day. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video. Drew Scott and Jonathan Scott shared their favorite activity, and it's not what you might expect. Jonathan and Drew Scott, stars of Property Brothers, recently celebrated their birthdays with a lavish party that Zooey Deschanel organized. The twins celebrated their 47th birthday on April 28, with a fantastic event planned by Jonathan's fiancée, new girl star Deschanel, and spent the weekend with friends and family. Is there anything wrong with having a full birthday weekend celebration? Yes. Jonathan captioned an Instagram photo, saying, "Thank you for all the birthday wishes yesterday, and to the best party planner, Zooey, for making it amazing." During a karaoke session, Jonathan can be heard singing along to "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. Jonathan shared an Instagram reel of pictures and videos from the weekend, highlighting a few highlights from the celebration, which included multiple dinners and activities. A few outdoor ping pong matches were also enjoyed by them, and they even received a birthday cake featuring a picture of the brothers posing while playing the game as part of the theme. Having played table tennis together for a long time, Drew and Jonathan shared a funny video of themselves playing an unusual version of the popular game, Truth or Dare Ping Pong, on their joint YouTube channel in September 2024. The brothers alternately shoot a ping pong ball into a small red cup, with the loser facing forfeits like eating sardines and making celebrity impressions. Drew also deceived his Facebook fans into believing he was advancing his favorite athletic pastime in 2024 in observance of April Fool's Day. Big 8NLUNCEMENT. He captioned the photo, "I'm so happy that I can finally share that I'm training for one of my favorite Olympic sports. See you in Paris." It's obvious that Deschanel blew the plans for Drew and Jonathan's birthday. Two of a kind. The Property Brothers' quick ascent to the rank of television royalty. The 47-year-old identical twins, Jonathan, a licensed contractor, and Drew, a real estate agent, didn't set out to become the most well-known siblings in the home improvement industry, but they have embraced the journey and are now at the head of what could be considered an empire, which includes a production company, several lines of home furnishings and decor, and even a children's book series called Builder Brothers. Drew and Jonathan Scott are well known for their playful banter, attention to detail, and dedication to quality on the home renovation projects they film for television shows like Property Brothers, Celebrity IOU, and Brother vs. Brother. "We grew up on a ranch and we were always handy, so we decided right out of high school to start renovating houses to make money to go after our creative endeavors," says Drew, who aspired to be an actor and director. The twins were born and raised in Calgary, Alberta. Jonathan, who aspired to become an illusionist like David Copperfield, says, "We bought a $500 infomercial course that promised you to make millions with no money down. They got our money, but we did learn a couple of things that allowed us to buy our first house for only $250 out of pocket. That's how we launched into it. Lo and behold, we were good at real estate." After a decade or so of flipping houses, Drew found himself drawn to acting once more. "As a real estate expert, I started getting host auditions," he says. "At first, I thought we could probably build a brand around this. We know how to design houses. What if we do what we were doing with clients locally for a larger national or global audience?" Soon after, Property Brothers debuted in 2011 and quickly became a top-rated HGTV mainstay, followed by other hit shows like Buying and Selling and Backed by the Bros. The two, who now live in Los Angeles, are the nation's biggest home show producers. The Scott brothers are becoming more well-known in the retail product industry, even though their on-air work may be what most people know them for. 10 years ago, they introduced their Scott Living and Drew and Jonathan home brands, which include an ever-expanding selection of wallpaper, rugs, lighting, textiles, furniture, and more. Since 2015, they have worked with licensing partners to develop over 12,000 unique SKUs for retailers ranging from Macy's and Rooms to go to Wayfair and Amazon. The term empire isn't a stretch, as early 2025. Their products had generated over $3 billion in retail sales. Although they have a competent staff to help, the Scotts are still involved in the actual work that goes into renovating properties, the work that initially made them famous. On the day of our interview, Jonathan came in brushing sawdust off his shoulders, having raced over from a renovation project. It may seem reasonable to assume that the more successful the Scotts get, the less they're getting their hands dirty. It's also personal for them. They recently finished a project for their parents, who moved from their dream home in Banff, Canada to Los Angeles to be closer to their grandchildren. Drew has 2 children with his wife, Linda, and Jonathan has 2 stepchildren with his fiancée, actress Zooey Deschanel. We had to make sure the house was everything they could ever want, that it was comfortable, and that there were elements that made them feel the nostalgia of the mountains and the beauty of the rustic lifestyle, Drew explains. It was a gut renovation of an 80-year-old Spanish-style home in Santa Monica, Jonathan concludes, echoing his brother's thought, which is a common occurrence. Nothing had ever updated in the house, and it was in dire need of everything. The project was filmed for HGTV, and the brothers shared behind-the-scenes footage on their YouTube channel. The end result is a light-filled, functional home that has become a treasured home for the senior Scotts. That would never work for a family in real life. I'm like, no, let's actually help families. We've done 650 episodes or more of our shows, combined, now, and that's always been our philosophy. It's got to be done right whether a camera is there or not. Drew says of some made-for-television home renovation shows that are plagued by rumors of poor craftsmanship and productions removing furniture and decor after filming is finished. Their commitment to bettering lives and giving back to the community also permeates their charitable activities. In 2017, the brothers received Habitat Humanitarians, the highest honor bestowed by Habitat for Humanity, and have organized home builds and fundraisers around the nation. Jonathan also serves on the board of the nonprofit organization Rewiring America, which promotes electrification, and Drew is on the board of the Environmental Media Association, which promotes more sustainable production. In addition, the brothers provide less well-known forms of assistance, such as Jonathan Deschanel's home to firefighters to use as a base camp during the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles. They feel like they're just getting started. In 2024, the Scott brothers formed the Healthy Home Innovation Fund, a first-of-its-kind partnership that will help fund new ideas in smart home technologies, energy efficiency, digitization, safety, and other areas. The fund will invest in innovations that can help address the most pressing issues facing homeowners, renters, builders, and others. As Jonathan explains, we've naturally fallen into this routine where we divide and conquer. Drew will run with one project. I'll run with another. It's almost seamless now. We don't even have to think about it. We call it twin telepathy. The brothers firmly believe that working together is a lifetime habit, regardless of the new venture or project they take on. For behind-the-scenes show recaps, updates on their new product launches, and advice on do-it-yourself projects at home, follow along at drewandjonathan.com and their recently established YouTube channel. Drew and Jonathan Scott provide a significant update regarding their future with HGTV since the 2011 debut of Property Brothers. Drew and Jonathan Scott have been mainstays on HGTV. The program has given the twins numerous spin-offs and other possibilities, and now they have another series in the works. The brothers will return to their roots as they assist families who wish to escape hectic city life or own land, discover the incredible attributes and unique challenges of ranch living, including adapting to a slower pace, tending livestock, and growing produce. According to HGTV's announcement on Thursday, February 13, that Drew and Jonathan will star in the upcoming series Chasing the West, working title. The real estate tycoons are well accustomed to this way of life, having grown up on a cattle ranch. According to the network, Chasing the West will premiere on HGTV in the summer of 2025 and consist of 8 episodes that will highlight sprawling landscapes in Arizona, California, and Texas. In a statement, HGTV head of content Lauren Rutch said, Millions of fans will now see the brothers in a different light when they share their strong passion and vast knowledge of ranch living with regular people just like us hoping to make a major lifestyle change. For over 10 years, Drew and Jonathan have made families' dreams of a beautiful home a reality. And they'll continue that journey in a brand new way in Chasing the West. The show will be produced by the brothers' production firm, Scott Brothers Entertainment, and they will also be executive producers. Drew and Jonathan are now starring on Season 9 of their show Celebrity IOU, which airs on Mondays at 9/8 on HGTV, where they collaborate with celebrities who wish to give back to a loved one by giving them a home restoration. This series doesn't launch for a few months. Drew and Jonathan Scott share their one frustrating decorating habit, exclusive. Ahead of the upcoming season of Celebrity IOU, the stars of Property Brothers talked about their favorite eco-friendly and cost-effective ways to remodel. Using what you already have is the first step towards decorating responsibly and affordably, according to the Property Brothers stars Jonathan Scott and Drew. In an exclusive interview with his brother, Jonathan, 46, told POPLE, "Look for something that is used, something that already exists. You're going to get a much better price. It doesn't have to be refabricated because it's already there, even if you rework it or sand it, stain it, whatever." He went on to say, "I kind of find that frustrating that we are such a replacing and a disposable culture, urging people to restore furniture at home whenever they can." In response, 44-year-old Drew gave an example of how, while decorating his own dining room, he had restored a set of old chairs rather than purchasing new ones. Drew discovered a really good price on these chairs because they needed a little bit of work. "We repainted them with a nice soft color just to bring a little bit of a pop to the dining room, and they look so good." The set that was offered to match his dining table cost thousands of dollars. Drew claimed that the chairs transformed the look of the dining room after some upholstery with a natural motif was added. The HGTV regular stated, "It just took some elbow grease from us, and it didn't cost a lot." The brothers also told some amusing tales regarding their own propensity for buying used goods. "Before the house we're renovating, I used to just troll the alley in our neighborhood to find discarded pallets and stuff like that, so we could turn it into a table or a headboard," Jonathan recalled. "Did the police get a call?" In answer, Drew replied, "Yes, the police were called on Jonathan for prowling the neighborhood." The brother versus brother co-stars claim that their sustainable lifestyle is a result of the habits they formed while growing up in rural Canada. Jonathan tells POPLE, "We would fix everything because we grew up on a ranch and didn't have the money to just buy new things here and there. You can fix the majority of the items you own for a fraction of the cost and avoid all that additional expense." The twins' summer is going to be hectic. The most recent season of the Scotts program, Celebrity IOU, will debut on HGTV in August. Jonathan is eager for his wedding to actress Zooey Deschanel, which the two have hinted may occur soon, even though a date has not been set. In the meantime, Drew and his wife, Linda, recently welcomed their second kid. On May 21, Piper Ray came. A-list celebrities have the opportunity to give back to individuals who have supported them throughout their careers by renovating their homes through the Celebrity IOU, which Drew and Jonathan originally introduced in 2020. In addition to helping those who have already contributed so much, Celebrity IOUs allow you to witness these celebs get their hands dirty and be creative in ways you wouldn't otherwise be able to, Jonathan stated in a news release. Celebrities including Wanda Sykes, Tony Hawk, and Mandy Moore will appear in the 8th season, which consists of 7 episodes and premieres on August 12. Jonathan told POPLE ahead of the January launch of IOU's 7th season that he likes to watch his visitors jump in and do something that they have no experience doing. They want to express their appreciation for all that these people have done for them, so they don't say no, he said. The gazebo designed by Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel capitalizes on the outdoor living room trend, which is expected to be quite popular in 2025. With a chic gazebo, The actress and renovation specialist celebrates pleasant and inviting outdoor areas, and their style is influencing outdoor trends. Jonathan Scott's restoration expertise and Zooey Deschanel's delicate sensibilities are a match made in heaven. On a celebrity-style team, the power couple's mansion has always been one of our favorites, but their patio arrangement may have just pushed it to the top of the list. More than just a place to be outside, Scott and Deschanel's garden is a place to live. The focal point of the area is a white and gray gazebo with a brick floor, encircled by a gravel pathway and little shrubs that have been meticulously trimmed. The pair has arranged a table and 2 outdoor chairs beneath the gazebo, making it the ideal place to spend time together. It's breathtakingly beautiful. The gazebo's traditional white design combined with the foliage is a masterwork of outdoor decor. White and green together is one of the most classic color combinations, and this gazebo look recreates that interior look in a stylish outdoor way, says Jennifer Ebert, a digital editor and design specialist at Homes & Gardens. The polished Victorian-style gazebo contrasts well with the untamed roughness of the surrounding flora, as do the little shrubs that border the outside gazebo. Apart from its stunning appearance, the gazebo doubles as a covered outdoor living space. According to Ebert, the table and chairs beneath the gazebo make it the ideal spot to unwind outside. The area is unique since it offers interior-level design outside without sacrificing style. Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel shared a lovely update on Drew Scott's new baby girl. Who better to reveal all the secrets than a twin? You can tell that Jonathan Scott and his fiancée Zooey Deschanel are proud of their new niece, Piper Ray, who was just revealed as the baby child of Drew Scott and his wife Linda Phan. Only 2 days after his twin brother's announcement of the birth of their daughter, the Property Brothers star and new girl alum presented the Daytime Emmy Awards on June 7. Drew is also the father of Parker, a 2-year-old son. Jonathan said of Drew and Phan during the performance, "They're back home," according to Entertainment Tonight. They're sleeping. However, he is unsure of his feelings regarding the new family member. Jonathan stated, "With Parker, we got pretty good, nephew vibes." Deschanel added, "TBD, TBD," in reference to their feelings for Piper. Drew has only posted images of Piper's hand and foot thus far, so we'll have to take her word for it. Cute, but we'll see. Our 3-person family has grown to 4, he wrote. Piper Ray, you have my undying love. Piper is loved by more people than only Drew. What am I consuming? The actress revealed that the baby girl was introduced to her children, Elsie, age 8, and Charlie, age 7, whom she shares with her ex-husband Jacob Pekanek. She said to ET, "They adore babies. So, they're thrilled." Oh no. Jonathan said earlier this month in an interview with TODA that he hopes to keep his title as Cool Uncle, and that Parker considers him the coolest, funniest guy he's ever seen. He called Drew and Phan the most educated, amazing parents, and so the fact that they were blessed with another baby is going to be incredible. "I'm honestly no more than a chauffeur to our kids," he said, revealing his relationship with Deschanel's children. "They have way cooler social lives than we do. There's no denying that these children have the most amazing parents. Check out all the times that Drew Scott and Linda Phan shared a glimpse of their lives with their son, Parker, before you go." Zooey Deschanel and Jonathan Scott are working on their wedding plans and want a kick-ass party, exclusive. Planning is in progress, but Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel haven't actually chosen their wedding date yet. In the most recent edition of This Weekly, Jonathan, 46, joked that his twin brother, Drew Scott, would probably be invited to the event and said, "We're working on it, and I think our goal is to keep it intimate." Jonathan doesn't think anything will change when he finally walks down the aisle. Regarding his relationship with the 44-year-old Deschanel, Jonathan stated, "I'd already played that role." The pair is eagerly anticipating the reception since their main thing is to have a kick-ass party with the people we love. "We'll take care of the pomp and grandeur and the ceremony first, and then the reception," Jonathan added. It will be an incredible experience. Jonathan has been candid throughout their relationship about how things might not have turned out if he and Chanel had met years earlier. Jonathan informed us, "Zoe and I were very different people. Even when we were younger, you were seeking different things, and who knows what we were seeking at the time? I mean, we've both been married before." When Jonathan first met Chanel in 2019 while filming Carpool Karaoke, he informed us that she had not yet made her split from ex-husband Jacob Pekanek public. He continued by saying that initially we hit it off just in a friendly way. "I realized that there is chemistry in the upcoming weeks and thought, oh, she is single," he recalled. "In fact, we spoke every day." Yes Weekly verified that Jonathan and Chanel had been dating shortly after they first met. In August 2023, the couple declared their engagement. The official dissolution of Chanel and Pekenek's 4-year marriage occurred in 2020. Charlie Wolf, age 6, and Elsie Otter, age 8, are the ex-couple's children. From 2007 until 2013, Jonathan and his ex-wife, Kelsey Oli, were wed. Jonathan said of his now fiancé, "It was great when we met because we had both been in failed relationships. There was a remarkable synergy between learning what you don't want and thinking about what you do want. We clicked right away. We still occasionally have these adorable, nerdy moments where we wonder, wow, how did this take so long?" Watch the video above for additional information and get the most recent issue of US Weekly.